Today we talk about training versus riding. Hello legends and super legends, welcome to Veloharmony. In today's video, I'm going to be addressing a request from one of our fans on Patreon. But I'm using a customer's question to address that because we all have the same problems. So this is a shout out to one of our customers, Donnie Seals. Donnie, I want to thank you for sending in this question. And I'm going to use this video to give you more insight into that. But I'm also using this video to address a request from one of our Patreon members. Look into supporting the channel on Patreon. There are a lot of new benefits we've added in there. We're going to be having Patreon only live streams, and we have patrons that can influence the creative process on here, like the request that came from our patron that I'm addressing with Donnie's questions. It's just a coincidence that what Donnie asked about as a customer purchasing one of our training plans will actually be used to address our patrons' requests. So Donnie bought one of our training plans, and what he said was, he said, I'd like to do Tuesdays, Thursday, Friday group rides, which will keep me in Zone 4 and Zone 5. Donnie also purchased the threshold test, and he did his threshold workout, sent the numbers in, we calculated his zones, so he has his zones to use in the plan. So we're now speaking the same language. So Donnie said, I rode the group ride yesterday. I did 2.5 hours with them. I was in Zone 4 most of the ride and Zone 5 on the hills. Then he said, on the weekend, I'd like to do an endurance or tempo ride for 4 to 5 hours. Then 2 days on the trainer working on the training plan that I received from you, which gives me 2 rest days. That's what I want to address, because Donnie was treating the training plan like it's separate. So the training plan is all your riding. You don't go and ride with the group and then come and do something different with the training plan. Donnie already knows that because I responded to his query, but I wanted to do this video to let everybody know that if you're just going to a group ride to go do the group ride and you have no plan, then really the group ride is driving you. You don't have any expectations. You don't have any goals. You just show up and you ride with the group. That's not going to help your improvement because you don't have any parameters for you to gauge your improvement. So the group ride should be part of your plan. So for example, the plan that Donnie has a day where we actually suggest either doing a group ride or riding by yourself, depending on what's going on. But that's the day that you will go to a group ride and make sure that you stay in your zones where possible, because you can't always control that. It's not going to be perfect. Like you said, he was hitting Zone 5 on the hills. But most of the rides should keep you in the zone you need to be. And if that means that you sit in more because you're not as fit, then you do that. But you use the group ride to help you improve. You don't let the group ride drive you. You actually have a goal when you get there. So riders that are in the know, they go to a group ride with a specific workout in mind. One rider may go to a certain kind of group ride to do an easy ride. You know, a cafe stop ride where everybody's just conversating and they go down, they stop, get something to eat, drink. It's a casual ride. You find a ride with that character for that day in your plan. So don't go to a group ride that is very hard on a Friday, if a Friday is your rest day, like he mentioned in his email. You need to say, oh, today is easy. You either ride by yourself or with your friend or with a group that's going easy. And if the group starts going high, you let them go hard, because that's not your hard day. So in other words, you basically show up at the group ride to use the group ride to help you improve. You don't do it the other way around. You don't let the group ride drive you. You should have your own plan. That's what I wanted to specify today. So keep that in mind, that you need structure. If you don't have structure and you're just showing up and doing rides, you're not going to improve, because on a day where you're supposed to take it easy, you might go too hard and you might get so tired to where you might need several days to rest, and your improvement will be compromised because you don't have the proper rest time and days in there to keep you improving. So you can't just ride Zone 4, Zone 5 so many days without putting in the prescribed rest. I mean, 3 hard rides a week is not something you want to do all the time. Even the pros don't do that. So that, that's what he mentioned. He wanted to do 3 rides while he's in zone 4 and zone 5. That's a bit much. You want to kind of space those hard workouts out and do a lot of developmental work, what I call endurance building and so forth. So you keep that in mind. So if you don't have structure, check out our plan. Check out the website. I will put the links here for the website so that you can take advantage of getting some kind of structure instead of just going out and riding. That's what we mean when we say we train, we don't ride. Every ride should have a purpose, whether you're doing it with a group or not. So you pick the right group for the kind of ride you're supposed to do that way, and you will improve. So to that effect, no matter what, keep getting those K's in.